Crude oil traded with little swings in the month of October. We have seen it hitting the lows at 66, while it has shown a greater swing and achieved the highs at 78 before the closing the month at around 70-71. But yes, the new month has also begun with a slight drop and it has closed the week at 69. What to expect in the coming week? Can we expect a recovery? Yes, there is a large gap to be filled towards 72, or it is going to leave the gap here, it is and going to crash below 65 towards $60 levels. Can we expect this move in November? What is going to be our strategy? Everything we're going to see with the help of charts and indicators. We'll do a multi-time frame analysis, arrive at the levels at which you can take a trade and trade profitably. This is a monthly and weekly forecast. I do share my twice a day updates for crude oil WTI with a logical reasoning for you to take a particular trade at a particular price point and exit points as well. Thus, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get the notifications. Do like, share, and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. First update every day is with the Asia and Europe session. Next is the US session. Do watch both. And yes, towards the end of the update, I'll be sharing the levels, so do watch till the end. Now, look at the monthly charts, very clear. You can find out this has definitely been a good support zone so far for last few years for crude oil here. And it has definitely seen none of the candles closing below 65 for the last 3 to 4 years. Now, what has happened interestingly so far for crude oil for last couple of years, after hitting the highs, we have seen a great retracement. Now, it is delivering lower highs, but yes, almost a flat bottom, you can say, despite the preceding highs before the retracement were towards 70. Now, this time it has moved a bit closer towards 65. Now, yes, this is lower highs. Can we expect it to move towards lower lows and hit the $60 levels? I think if you look at the candles here, see, the closing is very, very important. The closing is not below 70 for the last 2 months. Second point is the higher lows it has delivered. It suggests that only bearishness in crude oil is if it trades below 66 and 65 zone. It has to breach past the preceding two lows in order to confirm a breakout here. And once it stays below 65 is where we can say more bearishness to prevail. Also, if you look at the last two candles, lower highs, higher lows. So it may stay in this consolidation zone. Definitely, it is going to be difficult for it to break beyond 78-80. But yes, if it does show a reversal and trades above 78-80, consider that this is a breakout which we are waiting for. And then beyond this, 84 and $90 levels are going to be there very, very, very. Also, notice the beginning of the preceding month was an extremely bullish note. This time again, hitting the lows, it can reverse and trade bullish. So we have to watch out closely the coming week, because that is going to be the decisive point. It can, if it respects the downside, if it respects 66-68 zone and reverses, certainly you can say that the next few weeks are going to remain bullish in crude oil. Also, let's also have a look at the, when you see the indicators on the monthly charts, moving averages have started to converge and the prices are right now trading below the moving average. You can find a greater hurdle at every moving average here, whether be it the 150 or 20 period moving average. A stochastic on the monthly charts has hit a bottom here, and whenever you see it hitting bottom, we always expect a recovery, and this month is not going to be another exception here. Possibly, I expect that it has hit the bottom, and now the signs are very much ripe for a recovery. While the same thing applies on, as on the MACD, we can see it delivering the, and now it is almost at the bottom of this wave, and thus the greener part of it has to kick off, has to initiate, and I will wait for it to cross over and stay on the path of recovery. Now, this crossover and the bullish candle this month is going to be a very good sign that the next few months are going to remain in green for crude oil, where the prices can in fact hit the highs. We have to watch out more with caution. So far, for last few months, we have just seen it is struggling here with the crossover. It has converged 2 to 3 times but failed to crossover. RSI has dropped and RSI appears to have still not much of downside here. So there is still room for further drop as per RSI, while the other indicators are not supportive of further drop. And if you see the week, when you see the weekly charts, look at the candles here. Look at the closing of the candles. This is very important. Last few weeks, we have not seen crude oil closing below 68 despite it delivering the lows here towards 66, we have seen it closing always above 68. Second thing is that the gap is it has left till towards 72. Now, only consideration which I am having right now for crude oil is the indecision candle which it has posted. And if you see it trading below 68 in the coming week, we can expect it to continue with the lows. And if you see it breaking below 66.8 and 65.8 zone, we can say that there is going to be more bearishness, because first bearish candle swings here and the last candle closing in indecision. If the next candle starts to initiate in a bearish manner, and if it stays below 65.8, 66.8 zone, consider that we are looking forward to the lows. We are looking forward for it to drop below 65 as well. But I will again say, look at this, it is ideally positioned for it to form a double bottom and position for it to show a recovery from the current levels. Look at the formation, drop, retracement. So ideally I'll be looking forward to a W here, where the next top is going to be towards 84, 80. Yes, it has formed a very strong base here. Now also let's have a look with the help of indicators here. If you see the moving averages, these are trading with divergence staying bearish, and there are greater resistances now at 74. First at 72, next at 74, then 76, and then 78. So every $2 there are greater resistances available for crude oil on the upside. Now, also one must notice that right now it is been trading in this bearish channel. So if it breaks below 65, the lows are going to be far below towards 62 and 60. The stochastic looking down, that is also one of the bearish signs, while the MACD is looking downwards and it is not willing to move back. But if you notice, see, this is the lows which it has created with this drop, greater drop. Since then it has retraced and it has stayed in a zone. So I will wait for it to cross over and confirm a reversal. Right now it appears it is in no mood to confirm a reversal here. RSI is a comfortable zone. So on the weekly charts, RSI and the stochastic still have further room for further drop. And when you see the day, what has happened on the daily charts, a reversal sign, two bullish candles, higher highs hitting the 50 period. We have seen prices reversing, and interestingly, the prices have closed at the bottom. But still, you can see this higher lows are seen. So the coming week, if it starts on a flat note and moves beyond 70, stay bullish. The very first trading session itself, we may see it hitting the highs towards 72. And once it breaks beyond 72, wait for this to confirm a reversal. The next target is going to be towards 74, 76. But largely see, there is also a gap left between 74.5 and 75. So yes, there are two gaps which needs to be filled by crude oil on the upside now. And if you look at the formation, drop retracement, it is trading in this bearish channel so far. And the lows of the channel on the daily charts are towards 65. So that is why also I say till 65, 64.8, we can expect a reversal, but not below that. Below that, we can look forward to a crash. Oh, and possibility is there that in fact, even if oil starts to trade bearish in the coming week, we can expect it to get very good support at 66, 67 zone and expect a recovery from those levels. I am still looking forward to a bounce back here in the month of November. Stochastic rising, MACD is bearish trying to converge. RSI has dropped a bit, and on the 4-hour, so see on the 4-hour charts, after hitting lower highs at 71.3, it has retraced and it has breached this bullish channel, which is certainly a sign of bearishness. Also look at these two candles forming lower highs. We have seen it crashing sharp and it has come down to the support zone. Now support zone at 69, see 69, 68.6. This was the resistance. Every last few sessions I have mentioned that 68.69 zone is going to remain a greater resistance, and once it breaks past, we can look forward to a good rise. It did, and it has again come down to the same zone. Now this is going to remain a greater support zone, because below this 68 and 67 levels should appear. The stochastic has dropped sharp. MACD is trying to converge crossover for sell. RSI has dropped. So now we have seen the charts and indicators. Time for me to give you the levels and strategies so that you can trade profitably, not only in the coming week but also for the rest of the month of November. But before that, if you want to learn this art of trading, join my mentorship batch. If you just want to trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Remember, the US election are also going to have an impact on the oil prices. Do note this fact. So yes, do enjoy trading. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. And yes, Join my free Telegram channel for live updates, and those who are looking forward to a broker which offers you a stress-free account with the lowest spreads and no hidden charges, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Now let's talk about the levels to buy. So if you see oil trading above 69.6, buy here, expect 70.2, 71, 71.6 and 72. Now these are going to remain the prime resistance levels on the upside beyond 72. This time we are looking forward to 73.4 and 74. If it stays above 74 in the month of November, you can stay bullish. We can look forward to 75, 76.1, 77.3 and then 78. Beyond 78 is also possible, but right now I am limiting it. I will update the levels in the next weekly review looking at the price where it settles, and we are going to do this for the rest of the month of November. Every weekend we are going to come up with the levels so that you can find out what oil has done and what it is expected to do. And now on the downside, a selling entry at 68.8 levels, or rather you can ideally sell at 69 itself, but then 68.75, 68.4, 68, very good support till 68. Below this we can expect 67.3, 67, the next strongest support. And if it stays below this, the bearishness will increase. We can look forward to 66.5, 66, 65.8, the greatest support here. Below this 65, 64.8, the next one. And if it drops below 64.8, we are looking forward to a crash here towards 62 and 60. I will update on the levels, but yes, largely below 65 and 64.8, the chances of recovery will be very, very less. Take your trades accordingly. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Do not miss to watch the daily updates, which gives you a fair bit of idea on how to trade profitably and at what levels, and to enter, whether it is a buy, it's a sell, and how to profit. Everything we're going to discuss every day. The subscribe, press the bell icon, join the free Telegram channel for live updates, and join the channel membership channel on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading week ahead and a profitable month of November.